You've gone into the ground. I'm gonna actually just blow up. This does not equal anything. This does not exist. It's only a figment of your imagination. Apparently we can't do anything with it because we're all slaves to reality and nothing can help us. But this is not velocity! It's 4.5. The answer is not 4.5. The acceleration turned from 4.3 to 8.6. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, right? There's a very nice physics problem. We love physics here, okay? And this is the one problem that I've had trouble with ever since the very beginning. So I'm going to do it on stream, just to practice a little bit, to practice. Where's my pen? At the building, right? 20 floors tall, so 4.3 meters, right? Let's go back to this. We're gonna do the math here, right? That's 80, right? And then plus 0.3 times 20, right? This is a very fine problem. It's gonna be 6, so 86 meters tall. Ball's released from the 20th floor of a building, right? Goes down 3 seconds, and it has passed 4.3 meters per second, right? That was the first floor, so it's going to be seconds squared. Now we're going to do a funny little equation called distance final equals distance initial plus velocity initial times time plus half the acceleration times time squared. If we plug those numbers in, it's going to be d final equals 86 plus velocity initial, that's 0, times 3 seconds, right? Times half acceleration, alright? So that's 4.3. Okay, there we go, right? 3 times 3, right? That equals 9. Very nice. Now, 9 times 4.3. Let's do the math here. So 4 times 9. That's going to be 3, and then a number less, the number added on to that equals 9. So that'll be 36. And this, 2.7. 38.7. Divide that by 2. Okay, so 19.35. 86 minus 19.35. 66.65 meters. Right? A beautiful number, might I add. Okay, so now that we have 66.65 meters, what do we do? How many floors is that, might you ask? Okay, so let's see. 4.6 equals what? 1 floor? Okay, so let's divide this by 4.3. So let's do the math. What did we get for our 19.35? Well, we got 4.5. That doesn't seem like a right answer. It did not fall 4.5 in 3 seconds. It fell 1 floor in 1 second, which is 4.5 meters. It can be between 3 floors and 0 floors. Why is this cord over here? Okay, it can be between 3 floors and 6 floors and 7 floors and 11 floors. Wrong. It can't. It's not how it works. Because you know what? You guys see all this math here? Control Alt Delete. You know why this is all wrong? Because apparently we don't even need that equation. Acceleration, which is 4.3 meters per second squared, right? Which is acceleration, equals v over t, right? Simple as that. So our velocity, or at least velocity final minus velocity initial in this case. What is the velocity, you might ask? Well, you see, it starts off as velocity 0, right? So we're going to do velocity at 4.3 and then minus 0, and this is at 1 second. So 4.3 over 1. Yeah, pretty simple. Now what do we want to do if we want to increase that by 1? It doesn't say. Okay, you know, fine. We'll use another equation. Right? So we've already used Dicky. We've already used Author. Let's try using Vicky. This was the distance equation. Boring. Acceleration equation. Boring. Let's try this. Right? Velocity final. Velocity. Whoa, but wait. We don't need the velocity.
Fuck you! I'm the righteous hand of the Father. I'm special and great, and I deserve
deserve to be treated like royalty! We don't need any of this at this point, okay? We don't need any of this, so d equals 1/2 at squared. Okay, now we know our acceleration. It equals 4.3 meters per second squared. Alright, now we're going to do this. 4.3, right, times 1/2. That equals 2. But wait, there's a 0.15. Right? Now we're going to take 9, because 3 times 3, or 3 squared, equals 9. 18 real quick, right? From this, right? Now let's distribute that. Okay, so now we have 0.15 times 9. It's going to be less than 9, of course. Okay, so let's take this. So 0.9, right? Now let's add this one. 0.5. That'd be 0.45. So in reality, we have 19.35. Now let's take 19.35. 19.35 divided by 4.3. It's 4.5. The answer's not 4.5. It's like 9 or something. Where are we getting these numbers? From 24, right? Drops down to the 19th floor in 1 second. That's pretty nice. How many floors would it fall in 3 seconds after it is released from the 20th floor? The answer is 9. Why is it 9? Let's try doing the math. 4.3 meters, right? It's the measurement you're supposed to use in physics, but you know what? That's fine, right? Let's take a look at this equation, right? We have distance final, distance initial, velocity final, velocity initial, acceleration, and time. Right? These are all little variables that we might or might not need along our way. So, distance final, we don't know. That's what we're looking for. Distance initial, right? So, 4.3 times 20. 4.3 times 20 equals 86. So we start on the 86 meter mark. Right? Pretty simple. Velocity final. We don't know. Velocity initial. 0. Because it is released from the 20th floor at seconds 0. At seconds 1, it reaches this. Alright? Acceleration. So, now we're going to assume acceleration is 9.8, right? It's technically 9.81, but we don't care about that little puny one, right? I will admit, it is average sized, that 0.01, but we're not going to talk about it. This is physics. Time. You're given 3 seconds, right? So at our ratio of, alright, 1 second, alright, equals 1 floor, or 4.3 meters, right? Let's take a look at the math, alright? That means 4.3 meters equals velocity. That is at second 1. So, that means 4.3 meters per second squared equals, oh wait, I forgot to do this, equals the acceleration constantly, right? That's nice and all, right? But, how do we solve this? How do we solve this? You might want to ask, right? So, we're going to do this, right? Distance final equals distance initial plus velocity initial time and plus time equals 0 turns into time 1, right? So, x is now equal to distance, okay? X final equals x initial plus v0t plus half at squared. Alright, so 19 floors, but wait, it's not. It's the fuck? You're supposed to do this in meters, not floors? You know, for the sake of math today, we're gonna do it in floors. We're gonna say 1 floor is 1 meter because we're all midgets. 19 equals 20 plus 0t plus half a time is 1 in this case, squared, right? So we can cross this out. So now we have made this, right? Negative 1 over here equals half a and then times 1 squared. So we can cross that out because that's just times 1. So what is this? A and half, right? Multiply that by 2, multiply that by 2. A equals negative 2 meters per second. It doesn't make sense to me, honestly. It really doesn't. Alright, so let's erase one last time. My acceleration is going to be negative 2 meters per second squared. Where's the 2 meters? Distance equals half AT squared. Half times 2, right, equals what? 1. 1, no longer needed. Time squared. 3 times 3 equals 9. So the answer is 9. Motherfuckers, go learn physics yourself. Don't ask the guy on YouTube to teach you, because he won't know how either. Alright? As my last gift to you, I'm gonna blow myself up.